Hey guys, so it's been a while. I've only done one, I believe, but I'm going to do a weekly, bi-weekly, whatever shave. And today I'm going to be using the Bigelow shaving cream. I'll be using the Smoke 1800, I believe. And I'm going to be using the Merker Slant 37C, I think. And that is it. I'm working on 1 day's worth of growth. So I'm just going to take it easy. I don't want to push it too much because, well, I have allergies really bad and my neck breaks out. It's actually broke out right now. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm going to do a face lather. Now I'm not much for boar hair brushes just because I'm not much for face lathering, but I felt like doing one today, so wish me luck. Also, using a new camera setup. One of the reasons why I don't do a lot of these videos is because I work from home, and really the only time that I have to do these during my lunch break. And during that time, I don't want to set up a tripod, get it lined up, and so on. So I got the bright idea to hang my iPad from the mirror and use the front facing camera so that I can see what's going on. Now my lather videos and hardware videos will remain the same. That's not so hard to set up because you know, it's just easier. And after work, we got a new puppy. It's a boxer husky mix, 2 months old, and is a handful. So I don't really have time after work, but hopefully with this setup, hope it works well. I know it's not the best quality, but hopefully it'll get the job done. If it doesn't, just comment on the video and I'll change it up some more. I have a few more ideas, just this is the quickest one. But I think I'm good to go. Not much, I like slickness over lather, so before you speak up and say that I need more lather, it's not that big a deal to me. Now, I've been almost exclusively using this razor. I really enjoy it. It's the only razor that I found that on 4 days worth of growth, I can do a 2-pass shave. And on a 1-day shave, I can do a 1-pass. But for video, I figured it'd be a very short video, so I'm going to shoot for a two lather video. Neck is really sensitive there. I was weed eating yesterday and pretty much been broke out since. It's just something I'm gonna have to live with. Oh, and as for the blade, I'm using a Boschgod blade. So correct me there if I'm not saying it right, but that's how it looks to be. So I'm going to rinse off. Now I used to rinse off dry and then wet and lather, but lately I've been leaving. I haven't been drying basically. So I just rinse off the best I can and then reapply. Now first pass was against the grain, except for on my neck was side the grain because my hair grows this way and then straight down. So the second pass will be against the grain on my cheeks and with the grain on my neck. I don't want to anger it. Sometimes I can go against the grain, but more so in the winter when I don't have any allergies. Oh, and I wanted to talk about the brush too. Earlier I said I'm not a boar person, and the reason I'm not a boar person is because of my neck. Boars seem too stiff to me, and after testing a couple times I found out that just lathering my face can break me out. So I always used Badger, and usually a bull lather. But I got this with a trade on a Facebook page, and it's the softest boar brush I've ever had and I've ever felt. So with it being soft, I can use it. Don't know if you can hear the puppy, but puppy hears me talking and wants to be a part of it. That was interesting. Wow, yeah, got a nice little cut there. Never had that before. Figures it'd do it on a video. So, what I'm doing on my neck, I don't think it's going to bleed anymore. What I'm doing on my neck, because my hair grows out. If I go down, it's across the grain. If I go up, it's across the grain. So, first time I go down, and then the second time I go up. So essentially it's two passes across the grain, different directions. But I still have to be very careful. Or it just hurts. Never seen my face right there before. It's always after the fact. when I'm editing it. I have to say, a little weird. Alright, let's see if I can tug this. It actually was against the grain and it was not that bad at all. So I should be bleeding down here. And I'm not. I'm bleeding here. It's the weirdest thing. But I'm going to rinse off. The camera may go out of focus. I wish I could stop that, but I'm going to rinse off and see if I need a third pass. I really doubt that I do. If I do, it'll be touch-up work, like through here. But I don't want to push it too much. It's actually not all that bad. So I'm going to leave it. It's a good one-day shave. I'm just so sensitive that it's amazing that I can shave one day. Which actually goes back to the razor too. If I use the slant, I don't break out as much as I would if I used another one. Another one being by the 1938 to 41 Baltec, Gillette, the open comb Merker was 15C, the 34C. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it right there. That was the fourth shave with this blade. So I have my dice here, put it on 4 and set it to the side. If you guys have trouble remembering how many times you use a blade, I try and use them as much as I can. So what I did was I took a D&D dice and just stuck it on my countertop in the corner, and every time I use it I just mark it up 1. But there's something else I want to talk about. That sounded kind of serious, but it wasn't at all. The CO Bigelow, I believe it's Curtis Otis Bigelow is why it's called that. But it does leave a white residue. You can see that really well. Now, it's not as strong as the Prasso, and that's why I don't use the Prasso all that often. I do like how it performs, but when I'm finished shaving, a 3-pass shave, my razor looks like I painted it white. So that's why I don't use it that much, because I clean my razors after every use. What I'll do is I take the blade out, and I'll wipe them down with a microfiber cloth just to keep them in good shape. And when there's white residue on it, it kind of takes a little bit longer, so it kind of takes the fun out of shaving, and it's, to me anyways. And the CO Bigelow, it's not as prominent as Prasso, but I'm starting to get better at cleaning and quicker cleaning, so I don't want to give Prasso or CO Bigelow a bad rap at all. It's just make sure that you clean your razors afterwards if you don't. But I guess that's it for this video. Let me know if the camera didn't work for you, or I guess my iPad when I'm filming it. We're sitting at 14 minutes right now, so it's actually really good for me because the file size, if I use the iPad, is a lot smaller because I shoot 720 with the with my Sony, and the file size gets pretty big and it takes forever to upload. So hopefully this way the iPad can trim it down a little bit. It may be 480, maybe 720, I'm not for sure, but just let me know what you think about the video quality. If enough people don't like it, I will try and change it up, but right now this is the quickest, fastest way for me to do this, so I'm hoping that it works out well so I can start doing more videos. Oh, the aftermath of the shave. Now, you can call me weird on this too if you want, but this was my travel size of witch hazel, just pure witch hazel, 98%. What I found is if I'm a little broke out, aftershave, alum, essentially anything that stings, it appears, kills my neck after I put it on. I've had, what made me realize this is because I've had really good shaves with the slant, and my neck will not be broke out, and then I'll put on aftershave and it'll be broke out. So I cut aftershave out of the equation completely, and I added in the 98% witch hazel. Bought it at CVS. It was like $5, $10, something like that. And then I also found 99% aloe vera. This is basically my aftershave. I put on the witch hazel, let it dry, and then I rub in, usually too much, aloe. And it's actually worked out really well for me. Skin's a lot softer in general, but my neck doesn't break out as much. There's no burning, which didn't bother me, but it kind of annoyed me. But this way, I don't have any issues. And then once that's finished, I just squirt on cologne and I'm finished. Thank you for watching. Remember, let me know about the video quality. I'll change it up if I have to. But hopefully I can start pushing out more shaving videos. I always want to, but I hated to just because of how my neck reacted. Like there was a couple times that I shot videos and it was a bloodbath on my neck. So I didn't post them. But hopefully now, kind of changed up my technique a little bit, realized what razors I can use, what razors I can't use. Same with the blades too. D Blade Exchange Facebook group really helped that along. Essentially you're just trading blades, 1 for 1, 5 for 5, whatever. It's just in an envelope, cost you 35 or 35 cents or $12, whatever a stamp is these days. But it worked out really well. Got to try a bunch of blades. But thanks for watching, and let me know.